So I used other platforms to conduct a competitive analysis for this project. Let me see. I can't really remember them again. Oh, of course, Google Arts and Culture was there. Zikoko, for obvious reasons, was also
For
there.
obvious reasons to who?
I've explained this before now. That
To them.
oh, okay. Sorry. I assume that everybody's in my head when I speak, but
I
it
can
doesn't make
imagine.
sense.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So of course, Zikoko is a platform where Nigerians. Please, what can I say instead of saying I don't want to say and like. I don't want to say those things anymore.
I say, Have you started recording? Wait, have you started recording?
I have.
Oh my
I've
god.
started recording. It's good, bro. Oh God. Okay.
I don't think there's anything you can say just for you to stop saying.
How do I stop saying it
I
when I
don't
can't
know.
remember? The reason why I say it because I can't
It's to
remember
fill in
what
the
I'm
gap.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. I really can't remember.
Yeah, it's not just you. Don't worry. I'm sure they understand.
Okay, so what I was trying to say, I was trying to explain. I was going to explain the reason why, the reason why I use Zikoko. I picked Zikoko as
Yeah,
my
yeah.
in my competitive landscape. So I've always loved Zikoko. I think I've been reading them since 2019 or so. So if you go to Zikoko now, you can see like culture, like Nigerian culture. Let me just put it that way. You can, if you go there, you can understand the average mindset of any Nigerian or mind state. You can see what they are thinking. You can see the slangs they are using. You can see the things that relate to us, and it spans over generations. Like now, you can see Gen Z now, maybe 20. Who's Gen Z again, bro? I don't even remember. I shall know that you can see.
It's not you people that Gen Z.
Who is you people?
You know.
Okay. Anyway, Gen Z. I think the oldest is
Millennials,
27
of
or
Gen Z.
28. I don't know.
Of
Yeah,
Gen Z.
of Gen Z. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the oldest is
I
27.
don't know the ages.
So that generation from 27 to maybe, I don't know, 19 years old or 18 years old,
Okay.
they have their, you can say they have their own space on Zikoko. The millennials too, maybe the
Oh,
28
serious?
to maybe 33 years old or something, they have their own space. Not that it is very clearly outlined on Zikoko, but everyone is, I'm just trying to say that everybody has
Can
their
find
own,
their
yeah,
own.
you have your own thing that you can relate to and like
Yeah.
remember and stuff. So Zikoko is like a culture, it's like a snapshot of Nigerian culture to me, and I thought that I could learn from the way they displayed their information. First of all, the way they categorize the information, because there's so many things going on. You have things like Naira Life, you have things like quizzes, you have things like Inside Life, you have things like um Sex Life too is even there, different kind of things. So I thought that I would learn from the way they have so much information,
Yeah.
and we're able to like arrange it in a way that people will not get overwhelmed. That's why I picked Zikoko, and the fact that it's very, very Nigerian. So there's another one. I used four. So Google Arts and Culture, Zikoko, then there's History Pin. History Pin is like a very I don't even think it's still functional, but it's like a UK website. I think it's a UK website. First, it's a web app rather that allows people to contribute their history by themselves online. So think about something like it's like you're
Wikipedia.
uploading a post. It's not Wikipedia because it's
Like
visual.
Wikipedia. Oh, okay, it's visual.
Yeah, it's visual. Wikipedia now is like text,
Yeah.
though there's still some media,
some.
but this one is mostly media. It's like you are posting a video from when you were in, maybe your grandfather fought in the World War II or something, and there's pictures of him or videos of him or something. You can bring it there and pin it. It's called History Pin, so you can
Wow.
pin it there. Yeah, so it's like I would say it's like user generated content mostly. So it's not that you are reading someone's maybe one. It's like a family is posting their own family history. So
That's
if
cool.
if you were there at some point, or maybe your auntie was there, or maybe you just recognize it in some way, you can interact with the person's post by maybe sharing it, or maybe doing your own pin. Like, it's very interactive. That's why I like it, and I like the fact that it is user generated history, where you can see everyday people's history and not just, so yeah, it's not like you're just reading about something from years ago and you can't connect to it. That's why I put it there. Then the last one is Globe Explorer. That's the final
That's
uh,
Globe Explorer.
Globe Explorer, it doesn't really have much to do with history in a real sense. But
Just
the
exploring
reason why,
the globe.
basically, basically exploring the globe. The reason why I put it there is the way they present information in hierarchical fashion. Let me quickly show you because I feel like you need to see this. So it's globe explorer.globe or something. That's what the extension is. But see, it's very very simple.
I say it's like
They even
gaming stuff.
redesigned it. So let's say we want to discover. Can you give me anything you want to discover? Literally anything in the world.
Ah.
Hmm?
Why there are 7 sisters in Eastbourne?
No, it is okay. It is okay. I should have led with this. It is also very visual. So it's not like text. It's not like we are not looking for why something
Seven
happened.
sisters.
7 sisters. Okay, let's look at 7 sisters. They redesigned it. Interesting.
They're like gaming.
Yeah, it looks like a gaming this thing. Okay, they've added.
Oh,
This
they
is
have-
new.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This is new. They didn't have this before. The quick answer. This is what the 7 sisters is. So
Ah.
now you can.
Uh-uh.
There are many.
Is it United States?
It
UK?
might be wrong.
No, not be wrong. This is for United States.
And it's true, maybe the keyword is not specific enough. 7 sisters UK.
UK. Let's not do tell us. Can't you just do enter to click?
They always forget.
Wow.
So it will bring visuals for you.
Sorry,
It's Sussex. Hey, look at us.
Who is us?
Now
Who
where
are
we
you?
dey now? Now where we dey? We don't. We said we be East Sussex at this point. I like this feature. This wasn't there when I was doing my research.
That's nice.
They redesigned it.
Yeah. It's really
Also
nice.
like the patterns at the back.
Oh, so
but
something that doesn't. I thought it has a meaning, a deeper meaning. Self.
Is it the patterns at the back?
7 sisters.
Oh.
I was saying some 7 sisters, this something, and then started the place, that kind of stuff.
Oh my god,
I
it's
always-
just
I
the
always
sisters
wonder.
are the individual pics standing side by side.
I'm telling you.
So what I like about this is the way you can just see.
Yeah.
You can easily, if you don't want to see this, like you can browse visually. I like the fact that you
Alright,
can
go down.
browse
See,
visually.
see this other one. What's that? No.
Which one?
Go
Which
down
one?
there. Okay, see it here. What's this?
I have no idea. But if you
They're
tap on
showing
it now, it will
how
take you
it's
to a
going
website.
Don't tap on it. Let's just.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one, let me try something. There's a way you see it. Let me show you. Let's say we want to look for something like guns now. I don't know why I picked guns.
I
but
don't know.
You see why?
You are pro gun.
Wait, let me remove all
You are
these
pro
ones.
gun.
Me, I'm not pro gun. God forbid. Let's be all these ones.
That's
See,
why
see how
that's why they
see how I
prepared it.
categorized it. Types, components. Under types, you have handguns, you have rifles, you have shotguns. If you do handguns, you see all the pictures there. I don't know why it's not doing it again.
Because maybe it's hand ones are showing you. I don't know.
Revolvers, pistols.
I know since hand
Handgun.
Oh,
No, see handgun, then see
my
shotguns.
tongue is not pro.
It's not pro gun. They have components as well. So
Wow, what-
like you can see, and it's not that they're just
Okay.
telling you. Also,
They
the
broke
thing
it
has
down, so everything you're
also the
seeing
fact that
is
it's
there.
visual. Like you
Yeah.
can see everything very easily. And if you're interested and you tap on it, it takes you to somewhere else, so you can now dive into it even more. So now it's easier to learn because you are seeing everything straight up and it's
Yeah.
hierarchical.
Yeah.
So you can determine what you want to see and learn.
Or where you are. sef, you know
Exactly.
Where you are.
So this
That's
is not like
nice.
if you search guns on Google now,
To just show you guns now.
Eh?
Show a picture of guns.
Eh?
To just show you a picture of guns now.
tell on Google.
Yes, on Google.
They will, but you have to go to the images tab
Yeah,
now.
I'm saying to just show you. Some,
Plus, you
then,
even foresee some. Let's even try it now.
Well,
Guns
like-
on Google.
Oh my god, to show you things that you.
Like
Let's not see
sponsored
blood.
posts.
Okay,
You won't
does
see
Google
blood,
to
nah.
Ah,
How will
okay,
you
go on.
see blood?
Do I know?
See, it's ads. It will show you where they are selling guns.
Sure, you're telling-
I don't want to. Okay, Wikipedia is even also good, but like, you won't
Gun
quickly.
star.
You won't immediately.
And use God moderate stuffs.
Like, you won't immediately want to learn. See all these things. You won't immediately
Showing you
want
places
to
that
learn.
you can go and buy.
Like, what is that?
They're selling guns in the UK. I
And
don't
it's
think they're
true.
selling it like that. I don't think it's like that they're selling it.
Maybe it's for hunting and game, all these things.
Until they shoot somebody.
Anyway, that was my fourth competitor. It is, I would call it an indirect competitor in this place.
That's nice.
Yeah, so these are the four these things that I used, and I had objectives for using them because I wanted to analyze all of them to see how they worked and how the user flow was. I wanted to identify their strengths and their weaknesses in terms of when people are actually using them, and I wanted to see what features I can actually steal. and how users can interact. Okay, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. Let me come back. Okay. So
What do you mean you're
I made a
crashing?
table to like summarize everything. I have the focus of each of these apps or platforms. I have the key feature that I like about them. After
Yeah.
like everything,
Oh
this is the
wow.
key feature that I like and I want to
So that's a
imitate or
competitive
something.
analysis that you're doing.
Yeah, and I also have the relevance of that feature just to remind myself that okay, this is what we are doing. So the next thing I did was okay, that's a summary of everything I did, but what I did, I'm not going to go too in deep into it because
Yeah.
no time.
Mm.
I performed heuristic evaluation on all of them, which is for people who don't know, a heuristic evaluation. That's HEURISTIC. It's like a usability study, right? We could call it a usability study.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's like a usability study that was presented by Nielsen and Molik in 1990. It's a way to evaluate interfaces, like
Sorry.
any user interface that you have. It could be like the screen of a microwave, it could be your TV, it could be your phone app, anything. So it's a way to study it, to evaluate it, to see okay, is this thing actually usable in the way that is important for users. And it has 10 principles. There are 10 guidelines that it is based on. So you have things like the visibility of system status, user control and freedom,
See Google
recognition rather
store, I
than
beg.
recall. Abeg. If you check Google, you see heuristic evaluation. So
You lie, oh, you don't see. Ask her to explain
where
it.
you
Explain it for us. You don't know.
so because me I have bad memory, I used to forget the meaning of all these principles. So I find that I always have to, as I'm performing the or conducting the heuristic evaluation,
Mm.
I have to maybe have a YouTube video
Ah,
re-explaining the meaning of all
yeah.
those 10 principles because I often forget.
Because
So
you watch the
maybe that
video, I don't
evaluation
even
actually
still
needs to be
remember.
redesigned because I don't remember it when I see it. Like when I see visibility of system status, I have to take a second and think about what it actually means. But what it means in essence is like we have to evaluate whether this thing that I'm studying right now, this design that I'm studying right now, does it keep users informed about what is going on throughout every process? So that could be something like oh, maybe when you press a button, can you see that it is loading? Maybe you want to download something, for example. When you start downloading, can you see that it is in progress? Can you see it that
Why
it's
do you
in
always make the phone
progress?
as if on my phone?
Sorry. So if you can't see that something is in progress and you press, maybe you're downloading something, you'll be waiting in vain because you don't know when it will happen. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
what's actually going on, and you might
Mm-hmm.
get impatient. So if the design you are studying doesn't pass that test, then it means work needs to be done. So that's just one of the 10. So you can go online and maybe just explore the other 9 just to see. So these are like
That's
the
nice.
ways that
She says so.
these are the ways that UX designers study. Would I say, I don't want to say apps alone because not only apps, you can do this thing on anything, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest.
Yeah.
It's not only apps,
Experiences.
experiences. Yeah, this is how they evaluate experiences to see if they are actually good design, because good design is not only about how beautiful something is. Does
Yeah.
it actually work? Does it function? That reminds me, I have an email to send to somebody on this topic. So aside from the
On
heuristic
this topic.
evaluation,
That's funny.
I wanted to have another like I wanted to have another like another usability study, but something that is tailored for the kind of app that me I want design. Like the app I was designing was mobile
And yeah.
archives and
Okay.
cultural stuff. And there are many cultural heritage stuff in the world, like cultural heritage apps. So I now wanted to know, is there any framework, is there any like um any body of work that allows you to evaluate something that is related to culture in a way that is very very streamlined for culture. For what I'm trying to say is that the heuristic evaluation now is only for every general kind of app,
Yeah.
like whether you're for fitness or finance or crypto or whatever. That heuristic evaluation covers do every kind of app in the world. So I was not like, is there another one that is more tailored for cultural heritage apps or archive apps that you use to store loads of information? That I felt like that would have helped. But I didn't find any. My supervisor was like, I should go and find it before I create my own, because I was like, I'm going to go and create my own. She said, so that you are not plagiarizing, go and actually look for it. So I tried to find something, I couldn't find it. When I like, it was almost time to submit, there was no time. I just said, well, there was an attempt. So another thing I wanted to do was to consider the data from all these other apps, like maybe Google Arts and Culture now. I wanted to look at their analytics, maybe with Google Analytics, to see how people are like maybe using them. How people are using them. So, but I didn't have time. I make a lie. Also, I think you need money to do something like that, to go and look at the analytics.
Because why will you go? I was wondering.
But it would have been a great place
Yeah,
for data.
obviously.
It would have been a great place to find some
It
insights.
definitely would have been.
Because you see where people are fumbling, maybe people are just like what we saw now.
Yeah.
You see, okay, maybe maybe they are using more of their phones. Maybe you can move now. Maybe they are using more of their phones to check, or maybe they are using their laptops. Or could it be that phones are easier to use? Maybe this website works better on the phone. All those kind of things. That's what I wanted to check.
I feel like most of these websites these days, they should be making it like responsive.
Bro,
Because a lot of times I won't have time to sit on my laptop and start looking at things. But if I'm in the bus, for instance, and I'm going somewhere, I could just be like looking at a website. And if it's website, I don't know.
Thing is, me as a designer, I love web design. Like when web design is done tastefully, I can leave my phone and go to my laptop and be checking that design.
What if you're not in the place to use your
I'll
laptop?
go home, babe. I'll get home. I'll open my laptop and I'll check that design.
Okay.
But that's because I like web design. But other people that they just want to get information, won't get
everything has to be
time.
responsive.
But do you know the problem
Even if
with
it's website
responsiveness
though,
for
what I'm
me?
saying, even if it's website though,
Yeah, on the
use it on
phone.
your phone.
This is a good thing that you brought up, that because this Google Arts and Culture, when I was checking, because I was also checking for responsiveness on several devices, there are so many things on the website version that
Yeah, always.
it's not there on the mobile version, because
I don't
there's
know
no
what it
space and there's no way to creatively like show it. So you find that you are missing out on some things on the mobile version. That's why I always want to go to the web. But it makes sense, yeah, because most people are using their phones right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
So it's
saying,
like, what are we doing?
Because if I want to go to your app, that your own is app, right?
My own is an app.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's better because I want to say that I want to go to Google Arts and Culture, for instance. My brain, if I'm sitting at home with my laptop, I won't be thinking I want to go to Google Arts and Culture. I have to be thinking of something else. I don't know if you understand.
I get
It's when you have time.
Yeah, it's when you're just
when you're on the
browsing.
bus,
Yeah.
something like that. You're just having you
It's
have time to
true.
while away. Be like, okay, let me even check this thing out, and you now go there.
It's true.
So I think it's
Also,
good that yours is app actually.
we mostly use our laptops to work.
To
like,
what I'm
you don't
saying.
use it to, except you are watching YouTube or something.
No, if you're
Or if
watching
you don't have
YouTube,
a
you might
TV.
still be working, doing something on the laptop.
the
It's not
side,
just
it's
to be
true.
watching. For me, I don't just sit down watching YouTube. Hard, except I'm cooking.
Where do you watch YouTube?
Except I'm cooking or something like that.
But
Or
what device do you use for your YouTube?
sometimes phone, sometimes laptop.
Okay,
But mostly
sure,
like phone. Oh. Like
really?
if I'm in the kitchen, for instance, right? I can't carry my laptop down there now.
I carry my laptop in the bathroom. Let me not lie to you.
Are you serious?
I'm not even lying, but I have a stool that I place the laptop
I
on.
don't have any stool. I don't want to have any stool in my laptop. That's how my
It's
phone
true, let me
fell.
know.
That's
It's
my
true,
phone
sha.
fell.
Make I not
I
go
have-
jinx
I
am.
have this phone stand. So I was so confident.
Oh yeah.
So I put it on the bathroom, whatever.
Oh.
Since someone has sent a message, not internet message that to vibrate.
For
That's not.
so that was what happened. That's what happened.
That's what happened. So the person just fell from that height to the floor. Boom,
Sorry.
just like- So I was still talking, no. When it fell, so I was like confident. It was later on I found out that the ink just sipped.
Ah, poor phone. It just reminds me of that. You see that TikTok video where somebody's phone was singing. You kept singing a song. And she was using hammer to break the phone. She was pouring, she drowned the phone. It was still singing. I don't know.
Wait,
but I
what?
think she was using another device to
I
play
think
that
so
song.
because what
what
do you
the
mean
hell?
she broke with her man?
And if she even put fire on the battery like this, like make the thing stop, it didn't stop.
It's a lie.
Me too, I don't believe it, to be
She
honest.
used hammer. It's a lie.
She used hammer. She broke that phone.
If it's Is it iPhone?
It's an iPhone. It was singing on Rihanna's song.
If it's that she put it in the water and is still singing, I will believe.
Really? But, okay, it's true because some phones are waterproof, yeah.
I think your own too is waterproof.
I'm never gonna find out. No.
Mine have fallen inside toilet. I told you. Are you for real?
Are you for real?
Oh God.
When?
Oh my God. Was not this CSF.
What were you doing? Were you sleeping?
No. Were you sleeping?
Oh my God.
I was just being stupid. I don't know what happened. I was just thank God that thing was flushed. If not, oh my God. Oh my. What if I just finish pooing and just
no, it won't enter now. Oh, if you were like it's not your phone. You won't carry it and rinse it.
Oh my God.
The funny thing is that thing has happened to me in a way.
The funniest part?
In Unilore, it has happened to me in a way.
What is in a way?
I don't know. I can't go further.
What is it? Is it in a way?
Yeah.
So you not fall into toilet, but you almost
fell.
Mine is doing like public toilet. No. Wait.
See, okay, we're going to cut this part out because we are clean girls. We are good girls.
Cut it out.
Oh, this episode has so many things that I'll edit. I swear.
It's true.
Anyway, it doesn't mean. Nah, it's fine. You are working more odd hours. My own hours are still fixed, so
true.
I still have more ways to do time. Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, the next thing I was going to talk about was the interviewing, and the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I had interesting people that I interviewed. You guys, I interviewed a Babalawo for this thing. I told you.
What did you say Babalawo?
Maybe I told you now.
Yeah, but can't what you say Babalawo?
The thing is, I did not know it was a Babalawo. Like, the person that introduced us, she did not tell me that it was a Babalawo. She just, like, the way she put it, she said, oh, he's very
knowledgeable in this kind of stuff.
And he loves his culture so much. Like, she didn't tell me that he's a Babalawo. He loves his culture
so much. Yeah, I get
like, I don't even know whether
that's the thing.
I don't know why she just did it like that.
I know a lot of people, when you say Babalawo, someone Babalawo, you just be like,
that's what I did do. Let me know, like, I was scared.
But the thing is, like, what the person is trying to project is not that part of the thing he's trying to talk about. It's the fact that they know. Some of them, it's transferred. Many of them will know. It's because it's transferred knowledge. They know how this works. Yeah, so they know all this things, how it works and all of that. So they will have more knowledge on the culture.
And she was right, because we spoke at length. In fact, if it's not because somebody had to go, I think I had to go to work or something, we would have kept on going for like 3 hours. We were talking on WhatsApp. It was a long discussion. Very, very long discussion. He said some things that I don't even know if I believe it, because it's insane to even believe.
Tell me.
He said, tell me. No, okay, let me give you an example. No, it doesn't mean now. I can say it. He gave me an example that, you know what is our artifacts, like our sculptures, our artwork, all those things, that there was a time that the white people wanted to steal it. Like, this was a story that he was told, and he even saw it happen in his own lifetime. They wanted to steal it. They wanted to take it across the ocean, like ship, and take it back to the UK or something. And it was a masquerade. It was a masquerade they actually stole. And when they got to they've carried it from the from the village. And then when they got to the sea, they saw that it wasn't with them again. The masquerade had gone back to the masquerade had gone back to the house, and nobody knew how it happened. Maybe it was somebody that just
did a lie, I believe. And you forget that
they stole it.
And I know that you are we are trying to become we are becoming more. We are trying to become more open-minded. And think that maybe some of the things that are not right. But I still feel like most of the stories are actually right. Do you know why I say so? Let me not talk about.
It was gist.
I don't. It's like I say, it's gist story. I don't know if it's true too. Like, I was not there, but my father used to tell us about how in my. I don't know if I should say this. When people know can they?
You can say your friend. Say my friend.
I already see my father used to tell me. But anyway, my point of saying is that some of these things, like what he was telling us, was when he was growing up, what he saw happening. I don't know if you understand.
Too.
So it's like some of these things are real, that they happen. I know they happen. The thing that we're trying to make them makes us skeptical is that we're trying to become more question things more. I feel like we're trying to question things more, and
which is a good
which is not a bad thing, but just we should understand that there are things that we don't really
we can understand. Never know. Honestly,
that's the thing.
Honestly,
so if you say, because I believe some of these stories is that if you look at Nigerian movies are actually based on stories like this kind of stuff. So you've watched things, you've heard of things like that, and that sometimes they do this and that.
Even personal experiences. There are some things that have happened to me that I know that I'll think about it. I don't understand this thing. I can't explain this thing.
I don't think it's and that's why even in my whole let us question things era, I still know that there are some things that you can. For instance, when you see TikTok people and then someone is like in the forest, mostly white people. I'm sorry to say, but mostly white people are always doing this. Yeah. They just see like one thing like look like a shrine.
Are you serious?
You've not seen? She'll not be like, I don't know what this is. They'll go and carry the thing that look like sculpted human head, something like that. They'll not be like, I don't know what this is. I just want this in here.
Don't they watch movies?
They not see a black American person, for instance, saying, put it back. On the screen, on the screen, say, put it back.
I'm dead. Oh my god, this sounds so funny.
And I see you like,
oh my god, please you need to show me one of these things.
Bro, even a while I saw which is going on. I remember really one girl was in her car with one of those. She was like, I saw this. I don't know which was hold. Is it a ring? Something like that. I saw this something like that.
You went to that and carry it.
It's in a wood, like in the forest. Not they call it wood. And inside those, that's why she saw this thing. And then
you went to carry.
You see the place. It's like shrine. She don't go and carry it and say, I saw this.
I can't be as curious as these guys. Like, where are you going to carry it? Do you want the world to end?
Just wish I was.
That's what holding the world.
That's what many people are always saying. Like, how do you don't know where it is?
What's it that's holding everything?
You don't believe these things, but you don't know what. Just leave it.
Just let it be.
Just leave it.
Just let it be.
You're not going to say that some people are dying in your family. You don't know how they started dying.
Funny enough, this Babalawo. You mentioned a lot of white people that. Wait, okay, everybody should know the meaning of Babalawo now.
Native doctor.
It's not native doctor.
Witch doctor.
No, which one is witch doctor?
What is it?
I would say like a spiritualist. Like a spiritual, like native doctor seems like someone that use herbs. Like maybe you know about certain herbs that you use to heal.
Okay, that's why I say
people.
Witch doctors now.
Witch doctor? Which one be witch doctor? I don't know about witch doctor.
Not a witch doctor. That's what they call. I don't know what they call them. I use all this spiritual stuff to do things and
why
like
witch?
All those powers, all those things. Isn't it?
If he's a man, why ain't be witch? No be wizard.
Wizard doctor.
Okay, I don't.
I've not heard of wizard doctor. I've heard of witch doctor. They call it witch doctor. I've not heard of it before.
Okay, I won't lie. I've heard of witch doctor, but I just feel like witch doctor doesn't really. Because witch doctor has like a negative vibe to it. Like, you know, witch in African context is negative. It's not.
I think they do that witch thing because of the powers they usually use for just some of their stuff.
Yeah, so I would say that this man has powers.
That's what they call it.
Allegedly, he has powers. Like, with the conversation that we had, but to cut the long story short,
I was just don't tell our
exactly
podcast.
No be Babalawo podcast. Long and short of the story. The man doesn't want me to talk. That's right. Long and short of everything, you can tell that this man, first of all, he's mixed. He has mixed thoughts about preserving culture and making it very accessible to everyone. What I mean is that he doesn't feel like everyone should exactly. He doesn't believe that everything should just be everywhere for that's exactly how he puts it. He said it won't, like, for example, now he gave me so many scenarios of people that are pregnant that they go to the hospital to give birth or to go to antenatal or something just to try and get like pregnancy care for themselves and the baby before the baby arrives. He says there are many of them that leave the hospital and come to him, like they come to their own place. I don't know what they call their own place, no be hospital, but the Babalawo variant of hospital. They come there because they find that what the doctor is telling them, what the nurses are telling them is not, like, they don't feel like they are getting the care that they need. So they come to their own places and they feel better. Like, they treat them better, they help them better. So I was not trying to probe, because I wanted to understand what are you even doing, Gogo? He was not trying to tell me that all these things you can't just learn it in one phone call. That he studied under his own master, because he have masters or something. He studied under his own master for like almost 10 years or even more than 10 years before he could learn all these secrets. That it doesn't make sense, that it doesn't feel right about just sharing this knowledge to everybody, maybe on an app or something. It doesn't feel like that makes it important, because people will know if something you didn't fight for, something you didn't work hard for, you will not see the importance of it. So
I really don't. Sorry to cut you
short. I'm listening.
The other flip side of it is that
how
will I fight for if I don't even know it exists?
Exactly. People don't know it exists.
People don't know it exists, so how will I fight for it?
Aside from people don't know it exists, I feel like many Christians and even Muslims in Nigeria, they will see it and they will be like, no, we don't want that. That is dark magic or something.
For instance, some of them,
yeah,
the part that someone like me be interested in is how they use herbs to cure things.
That's what I also wanted to know. Yeah.
Some of them know those things. They know the herbs to mix together to give this person, and they know what to do. I'm not talking about the part of the powers
of the dark magic and the blood.
That's not the part that you want for your app too. Is this kind of?
I want everything be like, let everything be there. Let's know I'm for let's know everything. Let everything come to light.
I don't think they'll tell you this one, but
why? I asked him the question too because if you don't tell them. I'm very sure his offspring now, maybe his child or his child's child, they might not even know how to speak Yoruba. Because he even insulted me, say when he called, say, your name is Eniola, you can't even speak Yoruba. Because he was like, he wants us to speak Yoruba. Because, he speaks Yoruba more. But he knows English. But he wanted us to speak only Yoruba, but I was struggling, Alice. I can't even
only Yoruba.
Bro, like I was putting English there and she was like, look at you. And I say, yeah, Yoruba. So, if he doesn't, like I'm saying, if he doesn't preserve this knowledge in a way that is good and tangible, his own children it will die with you. Like, how do you now want it to survive?
I feel like,
yeah,
to me, there's some things we might not understand that goes into it for them to learn it. I believe that. Let me not even go into that because you're on the call. There must be some things.
Which call are you on? Who's calling you?
But you get my point.
I get you.
Some things that we're going to them learning that things. It's not just easy. Like he might not want to say it,
which makes sense.
I understand what I'm trying to say, right? There might be things involved, so he might not want to just tell you that. Oh, I can't tell you because of this. This is how I learned it.
But yeah.
But the only thing I want he should have said was the parts he could tell you.
He told me a lot of things. He's an Ifa man. You know Ifa now. So he worships Ifa. He believes Ifa is like the, I don't know, connection between God and man. To be fair, I didn't really understand all those parts. I asked him that if I wanted to know more, I couldn't record it. I felt like his juju. I felt like his juju would catch me. I swear, I couldn't record it. I was scared.
No, you tell him now.
Wait, what am I saying? Wait, I think I recorded it. Wait. I think I recorded it too. But I was scared as I was recording that. Say this man's juju will not catch me. I'll be like, you're recording my call. I will curse you and your generation.
No.
Wait, memos. I think I recorded it. Let me check. Let me quickly check. I don't want to press it now. You're not going to hear all my secrets that I used to record.
Don't press it, but just that you recorded this is the daughter and I need to just find out.
I think I may have recorded it actually, but I learned a lot, and he was like, oh, we as a generation, we've lost it. We don't know our language. We can't even write in our language. We can't, read in our language. All those things.
It's them as previous generation that's
exactly. It's not us. That's true.
Because they didn't. If they, like now he's holding back some of these things.
Exactly.
Actually, he's telling his children some of these things too. Some of them might not be telling their children to do. I'll be like, my children will not understand. My children might not do that.
No, but then another thing he blamed, which I fully agree, which is very central, I'll be integral to my topic as well, is religion. Religion whitewashed a lot of everything.
That's a fact.
They made everything else look like it's from the devil, and it's not necessarily like that. Basically, that was the most interesting interview I had. I also interviewed my mom because my mom has been like a storyteller like throughout my life. She always tells us stories, like stories about childhood, different things she experienced, all those kind of things. So I had to interview her and she gave me a lot of insight. She told me so many festivals that she gave me, like, imagine this festival where like the way they do it, you are just going to go into the market. This is how the festival is in our village. You're in the market and somebody will just come and steal something from you. Somebody will just come and like remove something from your body and run away, and that's the fun of it. No, with spiritual, it's physical. Like they just come and maybe we are carrying bag now. Just come and carry that bag away from me and run away. And that's just what the festival is all about.
That's what we can.
No, if you are not interested, you will not go to the market that day. But it's like, it's just fun.
How is it? So this
they'll give you bags now.
Like everyday pranking things that I
swear, do. And that's true. No, but that one is like, it's a festival. Like everybody will be like, so. Yeah, it has a name, but I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I said they gave it a name, but it's still like pranking stuff. Because what do you mean they come and carry the bag and run away, carry something and run away?
Like, it's just fun. Like, the way she described it, I can't even remember how she described it.
We the person.
Yeah, like, everybody now be running around like police and thief. Like, it just sounded like a vibe. I don't know. Now everybody's just too serious. I don't understand. Anyway, that was my mom. I interviewed my younger brother as well, to see, like, older generation, younger generation, and you can see the apathy. Like, this guy doesn't even care about what, but he's interested though. He's interested in learning. Just that he doesn't even know where to start from. Everything seems overwhelming. He's not interested, and that was like
doesn't see contrast. The importance basically of trying to get out of his way to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, the app that will really, really stick.
Yeah,
is an app that makes it very interactive, very, very like playful, not very serious, not like serious. I'm reading Wikipedia or I'm reading something. Just something like you could just interact with in a way, but how to design those apps too.
But him now, like that, my brother as a participant, he also mentioned things like you would be interested in documentaries and films. That's why, in the beginning of this episode, I was saying that documentaries and films, I feel like people would want to watch them more than maybe reading through an app or something. Like, I don't know if you know about Funmilayo Ransome Kuti. Do you know her?
Yes, no.
What do you know about her?
I can't remember about her. I swear I know her.
You know that oh my god, that's what everybody knows about her. She's the first woman to drive a car. If you watch the movie they made there's a Nigerian movie about her now. If you actually see what her life is about, it's so much more than just driving a car. She was like a serious stubborn-headed activist. Like, she fought for women's we say women's right. Like, they were tasking women, market women, so she fought for them so hard so that they won't have to task them again.
But she really Kuti's
she's mother. Oh. Do you know she even died because they raided somewhere and she was there and they beat her and so on, and that's how she just died to the injuries. Like, she was fighting to death. Like, she was a stubborn, like, she was the goat. Yeah.
I will not hear this, but I also
see. So watching that movie now, I was able to feel everything instead of reading about it. Reading about it will not give you the same.
I don't think. I think people are different, if you ask me.
That's true, actually.
Someone like me, to sit and watch that documentary might be...
It's not a documentary, it's a movie.
Okay, so...
They made it in a movie.
To sit and watch that movie, it will take time.
Okay, it's true.
Like,
learning
now,
style,
for me now, maybe if it's on the phone, I feel maybe one day I feel open them. But every time I say I want to watch movies, for instance, like the movies he gave me, you just wish I watched that the platform you're talking about since. Just when you told me about it, I just watch it now. I'm not like so keen on movies.
Except maybe there are people around and you're watching it together.
If you're watching with you and I'm in your house and people are watching movies.
Me too, I think that's how I watch movies too.
But just sit in my house and just put movies. Sometimes it comes with mood. Sometimes it's difficult. I can just stay for months. I will not watch a movie. Sometimes I might watch one. I just feel like there's someone. I feel like there's important things to be doing than watching movie now. I don't know.
No, it's you growing up.
It's bad and it's bad.
It's not good because you feel like you should always be. Always be busy and do something worthwhile.
That's bad.
I beg. All of us go see.
Bad, I
swear. But yeah, this thing you mentioned, I took it into consideration. As per, people have different learning preferences. Some people prefer video. Some people, because I don't like video. That's why I rather use Twitter than use TikTok, because when I hear video all the time, I'm like, God, like, why now? But when everywhere is quiet and I'm just reading it, hey, that's good for me. But if I'm watching video, you don't know how loud it will be, don't know how irritating it will be. I'm just like, nah.
Now watch videos when I'm on my own, like when I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I can watch video TikTok or in the night.
So how do you feel about tweets?
TikTok. I used to follow tweets before.
Yeah.
I just been a while I went on Twitter. That's why it's now doing like TikTok now took over.
It
was during that lockdown that I started actually doing TikTok, watching TikTok. I used to do Twitter so much before like this lockdown thing. Like I used to always like be on Twitter and all that. And again, my Twitter, I take my Twitter as sports. So it's not like normal Twitter. I can't put my Twitter now in public, for instance. Because you don't know
me too, I can't put my Twitter in public.
So
you literally don't know what you see.
I was telling you that my Twitter have repaired itself. It's not on my Twitter. I found like another Twitter I had opened that I was trying to log back in and see if it was still existing. That's one that was normal. So that's when I was saying that I got into that point, but it's that started again.
I don't know. I think it's you have to use it more. Like the more, just be using it more. If you are interested in like getting a better timeline, you have to use it more and interact more with the things you want to see. But who get time, I beg. Anyway, I also conducted a card sorting exercise, but this was the reason why I did this is because you want to design an app on Naija. You want to design an app that anybody can come and learn about Nigeria. You can imagine how many contents formats you find there. Like, it's too much. Nigeria is like seriously what is too much. There's history, there's arts, there's traditions, there's culture, there's pop culture. So I needed a way to understand how to categorize everything. So this was what like actually formed the basis of my information architecture before I did wireframing and stuff. So this was the thing that helped me there. So I did a physical one. I used post-it notes, I used my board, and then I was like mapping it. I was supposed to do this with people actually. I was supposed to do this with like individuals, but there was no time. So I just did it by myself to kind of understand, oh, this falls under this. Maybe there will be a main category called Nigerian customs and traditions. Okay, marriage ceremonies, naming ceremonies, the things we do. Time, Abby, I get you. The things we wear, the festivals we have, this will fall under here. Maybe language and dialects, maybe the way we greet each other in different languages, all of that. But to be fair, it's a lot.
It's a lot, actually.
It's a lot. This is where I actually understood that thing that they say, Nigeria is too big. Like, there are too many different people under here. It's not like India where, okay, there's like one language. It's not like China where there's like...
India doesn't have one language now.
No, I know they don't have one language, but like you have,
like,
a language.
Closer,
Hindi, like that's the language that you see on the news, like everywhere. It's the major shit. But here there are 3 major people, so it's like if you can't just choose only one.
3 major people, and then how many of us again?
200 languages, over 200 languages, minorities there. So it's like I don't think Nigeria should have been one place. It shouldn't have been one place.
Nigeria is like, if you ask me, it's like 3 or 4 countries merged into one. on God, but like seriously.
I swear, I believe that. So now it's making me think that maybe this app that I'm thinking about now, maybe there should be actually different apps for different ethnic groups. Maybe not the minorities, but like, I
feel like
the Yoruba one making day.
Not like different apps.
Okay, but then there's a Nigerian experience too.
Different, not just different apps. No, I don't think it's different apps that you mean to say. In the app, even if you don't have, there should be different views.
Factions.
Here, like, is it a faction you call it on an app?
No faction. Why did I even say that? Okay, do you mean something like maybe when you enter now,
you can have
you choose, okay, this is Yoruba.
You want to see this person to see that part, that kind of stuff.
That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's ties into the ideation phase. Like, that's a good segue into there. Oh, obviously I did my personas, I did analysis and synthesis of all my insights. So the ideation phase was what like helped me come up with certain features, because I was able to break down. Yeah, you are part of my personas, even though I didn't interview you, but you are one of them. I can't remember which one you are. But you are there. Don't worry, but you are there. My ideation phase, yeah. So I highlighted the things, like the tasks that users would like want to complete based on the goals that they have, and the goals. It was the personas that made me understand that, okay, this based on this person's personality and their persona, this might be their goals. For someone like my younger brother now, his goals was like finding the information. I can't really remember, bro. This is like the most important part, and I can't remember. His goals were to find. Wait, this person now. What were our goals? She wanted to get notified about upcoming cultural festivals and events, and quickly access short snippets of information or visuals related to these events. So this person is all about connection, because this person now, she lives in the diaspora. So this is like someone in the UK that has missed home and just wants to know if there are any like cultural things happening around her. So that is our own goal. So based on that goal now, I was able to coin out a task. So based on that goal, okay, you want to see events okay, then the first thing you need to do is maybe you want to see a list of all the events available, and you want to probably streamline it to see the one you're interested in, and then you want to choose it, and maybe you want to pay for it. Like, so that's how I was able to draw out the user task.
The event is going to be where?
No, it depends now. It's a hypothetical event that doesn't exist.
I know. I'm just saying.
So hey,
because
the
talking about
event
someone
is going to be weird. That's a good
that is
question.
in diaspora and saying events.
No, it's events in the diaspora as well that will make her feel. It might also be in Nigeria. People get money now. They might just decide they want to go for 30 December in Lagos, which is also a cultural event.
Online too.
Or even stream online. That's true. So see how we are talking now. We're already talking about features. Features are already coming out from what we are saying, and that's what the ideation phase helps someone to do in essence. So there was one thing I wanted to actually bring up from what you said about cultures and minorities and major groups, which is making the app anonymous. Like, do you know Reddit?
Yes, no.
Reddit users are anonymous. You can't know who is who unless there's some significant this thing. So I thought to make it like that on this app where you can't put your name, you can't put your profile picture, you have to use avatars, you have to use pseudonyms or like or app generated usernames so that people don't know who you are. The reason why I made it so is that all these our foolish tribalism wars and Nigeria is Yoruba is better than Igbo. Whatever, all those nonsense that we do on Twitter. I felt like that would really limit it if most people are anonymous. So you can easily relate with people. You can easily have more nuanced conversations without being like touchy and me and my nuance. You can have like better conversations. I'm not saying that this is like the magic thing that will now make everybody love each other, but it's easier to talk to someone if you don't know them.
Let it reduce the friction or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, that was mostly. I can't go into everything that I did because I don't want somebody to steal my idea, which is where I got to.
Yeah, then I feel like saying it by now.
Nah, you don't even know the half of it. That's why I've not said anything.
That's true.
That's why I've not said anything. So, why my reflection basically in essence, because I'm trying to round up because time don't go. Time don't go. My reflection about everything is that it looks like a super app. Like it is too big. There are too many things inside there. It's too big. I have things like
It is.
I have an AI assistant in this app, you guys.
Oh, bro.
I have an AI assistant.
And again, only dealing with Nigeria itself is already a big
thing. It is too broad. It's too broad. I have virtual tours of like maybe galleries inside this app. I have community posting.
Like, don't let you that ideas.
Oh shit, sorry. But I really wanted to talk about that AI part. In the beginning of this episode, you mentioned you need something that you can easily retrieve information from because there's so much. So the AI assistant is literally for that, and the name is Warisi, as expected. So you can speak to Warisi.
You joined Warisi to this one?
I did, I joined it together. So you can just talk to Warisi and be like, I don't know if I can show you. Let me just quickly show you inbuilt AI assistant here. You can just say, Warisi, to say how can I help
I like
you?
This design.
Oh, thank you. Just be like, you can just ask it a question like, why are Benin kings called Oba and Ilorin kings called Emir? And to just give you the answer, to tell you, in Benin, kings are called Oba because of their historical Then you can also say something like, hey, Warisi, can I see what knock art looks like? And to just bring, some images I found. It just bring it up for you.
What art?
Knock art. You know knock art now?
I don't know. I
don't know knock art. It's like one, it's like a northern artwork variation like that. So it will just give you the images. So it will be like you have a search engine inside the app as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's not that you're having to explore and explore.
I think this one of your main
features.
Features. Yeah.
Because AI bar and everything. Yeah. So that was my favorite part of everything. But another part is like uploading content.
I'm just looking at app because see that you're not afraid of designing apps. See you now.
Now UI kit too. Now UI kit.
Nice.
When I use a UI kit, it's faster.
It's better if you start using as in UI kit because UI kits make everything.
Designing things from scratch again, unless you want to reinvent the wheel. But I learned a lot on the way. I learned a lot. I learned that the younger generation are actually interested in culture. They just don't know how to access it. AI. That's the AI. Yeah. They just don't know how to access it. They don't know where to start from. I also learned that scholarly articles you have to pay to read. You can't just find a scholarly article written by an African easily. You have to pay some money to read it and actually learn something. I also learned that Babalawos don't want to tell us all the secrets and everything because they are scared that people will mismanage it and all that stuff. Yeah, so...
but apart from that, what did you learn from the process itself?
the process. I learned that the process is not linear at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't go from, oh, when we finish this, we'll finish. It's not
true.
very realistic like that. And it made me see the importance of having a design team. A design team is the best thing.
It is.
You can't be a lone designer. I don't think so.
It's difficult.
I don't think you can be a lone designer.
I feel like when I find out it's a bit difficult. Is the time we used to design something in school. Like you and I will be brainstorming. I think so, but we and I will be brainstorming some things. Yeah. Even things I didn't know will be coming out.
Exactly. This you didn't know, too, because you I swear. It's like making your brain come alive.
But when you're just on your own, you not even think of those things. You not even like...
Your mind will not open to reach that side. Serious, unless you are doing some, I don't know, psychedelics or something. I don't know. So design team, they very important to me. I don't think I want to design without a team.
I don't know. Not want to design without a team.
Then finally, from like in my reflection, I find that I don't think people really care about something like this. Like I don't think a lot of people would care. I don't think maybe it's me that I'm not maybe presenting it well, but like I feel like an investor might not really.
No, I think that's it's good you learn something like that, because what it means for you is not that you should just like relax.
Yeah.
What it means is that you should go back into your closet and look for how to present it, because that means the presentation does sucks. Because what it means is that
say it sucks. Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm listening. I don't play.
I say it sucks. But what I'm saying is that it's a very good idea you have. Like I'm not even like joking. It's a very good idea.
Make it important.
If people actually see it later, like if people actually see, you will be surprised at how it can become like versatile and people begin to use it. But because you don't know how to present it, because I have that kind of issue too, like expressing myself where in my head, how it is in my head is just not there.
Same, bro.
So I'm saying one thing, my I know what I want to say in my brain, but my mouth is saying a different thing. Person might not understand. Person might not understand what you're trying to say at the end of the day. You understand?
Yeah.
So I get that. So it just means that we have to work. People like us, have to work harder to present. Yeah. Because you have to really like
to make them see that this is actually an important thing.
It is important, yeah. Because preserving our culture is something that even Nigerians, mostly the older generations, would like to have.
I feel like it's one of the most important things for the human race. Like that's how important it is to me.
Especially in this period where
like everybody's together now. Like
can you imagine when I was growing up, I don't even know anything about transgender and cross-dressers. For instance,
Alice.
No, I just talk about that thing today. Okay. Because I like growing up, I didn't even know anything like that.
And it's true.
But it just I've fully grown up when I started seeing cross-dressers now. Beginning with that guy. What's his name?
Who's that?
That guy that
Denrele. Oh yeah, that's true.
You think that first started, and him
is he a cross? Would you call him a cross-dresser?
That's what I want to say. Okay. He's just like a fluid.
He's not just what you expect a man. What our society says, this is a man.
To put into that box
exactly.
Before I started having all these cross-dressers in our place. But you know, that means that our generation is changing. Our world.
I don't think it's changing. I feel like it's always been there, but it's just more accommodating.
The way I feel like more. What I mean like is changing is that even if like I grew up in a house where even my parents were calling me tomboy all the time, but doesn't mean I wasn't dressing up like a boy. I wasn't dressing up in
maybe
in baggies or I wasn't dressing up like that. But they just see. Because like I know that I don't like I don't like heels, dresses.
Okay.
So they just see the way I used to act. They will be like, you're a tomboy. Why did not come out as a man? They always do tell me all the boy and those things, you know. But I didn't. That period I know I liked. For instance, you wear sneakers, you wear those kind of stuff. But I know get what I want to do. You wear the one you have. So I get what you're saying that. Okay. But it's just we are not becoming more accommodating. But at the same time, I think that it's the internet that make because that cross-dressing thing. I want to believe that it's the internet that put it into our brains in a way.
I get what you mean. Do you get? It made it like almost accessible, like in a sense.
Because like it's not
like in proximity to it.
We don't have to be like boxed in
into
and all of that. Yeah. So. And if it continues to go that way, obviously our culture is... Because when I was growing up, so nothing that really surprised me. I'm sorry I'm taking time, but I'm just trying to round up.
It's your time now. Yeah,
and nothing that's really... So you're not serious. And nothing that's really 10:30. Oh, that is pressing me. Is divorce. What? That word divorce.
Yes.
When I was growing up, I remember when I was growing up, my father used to always buy newspaper every time. If you open newspaper, you know, on the first page, if you open it the first second page, there's one small column there that has small stories.
Yeah,
that's where I used to see like stories of people that happened, those kind of things. Someone took someone to court. Once I first saw divorce. I didn't know what divorce was. I had to go to dictionary and find out what divorce means, because you say a woman, the court was forced to divorce somebody, and I had to go. Okay. And then now everybody's divorcing everybody.
Everybody's divorcing.
Like it's not a word. Like children now in Nigeria know what divorce means.
I feel like this part is an episode of its own. Not divorce, but like the trends in culture, the way culture is. That's what I'm saying. That its culture evolves a lot. Things change very, very, very drastically.
So that's why this app is very important, to be able to like see
where you came from.
Hold on to something. Else you might lose everything at the end of the day.
Well, Sha, I feel like we don't need to hold on to everything, Sha.
No, not really like hold on to it. Like hold on. I mean that you
have reference to
where you came from.
It's true. At least let's even see it. Like one of my favorite podcasts I listened to, the person was like, sorry to take your time. The person was like, imagine, if you imagine watching a video where you can see what Lagos looked like in 1920 now. Imagine you can watch a video like that. He now said, imagine now in 2024. Things will change in 2044. Things will change.
Another angle.
So imagine if somebody's already doing all those things now where you can see
like
Lagos in 20. Yeah, but I don't know if there's stuff like that at the moment.
It might be.
But
it's not like mainstream or anything. Just might be.
Exactly. Maybe when we get to 2044, we'll not see it, Shabo. So this is what this kind of app is supposed to be like, Sha, for it. So if anybody has any ideas, insights, questions,
your app is nice actually.
The idea is really good. Thank you. Please, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this app. Let's work together. Let's do anything. But I don't have anything else to say.
If you're a developer, I just want I can develop the app for us.
No, I'm developing it by myself. Yes.
Okay, so you're learning coding.
Yes, actually.
Oh, my friend.
Guy.
That's good.
See, it's not easy because I've been saying I'll learn these things is like 2020. Yeah. 4 years after, I'm still here. It is what it is. Wait, no, let me not even shut down the idea. If there's a developer that I know that can recreate all these designs that we're doing the way we want, definitely. But I'm not looking for someone that will come and just be doing like
their own thing.
I don't do that.
Obviously not. Because it's your idea, you that know what you actually want. No. So someone don't need for the people that can work with someone that actually
sees the vision.
That means they're listening to you. Actually listen to you to know, understand what you are planning, not just
also I have
think.
To communicate it well, Sha. That's important.
That's another thing.
I have to communicate it well. I don't have anything else to say, Sha. Next episode, another case study. Watch out.
Watch out for part 2.
Watch out for part 2, y'all. Do you have anything else to say?
For episode 2.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Where is the thing, sir? Okay, this is it.